Hi everybody, it's Owen from farfarway.org. I'm playing a game this evening against Anthony. Say Anthony.
How's it going?
We're going to play the sacrifice scenario. Sacrifice has a flag and a control zone, and it's one of the radial scenarios, so you can see the deployment for both armies is radial here. The way the scenario works out is that you're trying to control the area, but in order to control it you must also have somebody B2B with the flag. Once you score a control point, you're trying to get up to 2, but once you score a control point, everyone B2B with the flag gets hit by a POW 20 magic attack. So that's pretty nasty. So I'll let Anthony go through his eMadrak list.
Alright, cool. So we got Fanblades with UA here, full unit. Runebearer, Madrak, Dark Troll Bomber, Impaler, unit of Champs and a Fellcaller, and the KSB with the UA at the back there, the Krillstone.
Cool. From my side I'm using Harkevich for the first time. So there he is up at the top of the hill. He's surrounded by Great Bears. He also has the War Dog attached. There's some mercenaries on the list as well. There's Gorman the Wolf and Ayanna and Holt. There is a min unit of Ironfang Pikemen with the UA. There are 2 destroyers, one on either side of the hill. And I also have a mortar thrown in just for good measure. I think that's everything. Alright, so I'll report back at the end of Anthony's turn 1. So on Anthony's first turn he pushed everything up fairly aggressively. Pretty much everyone ran. Madrak's the only one really not to run. He pushed forward and he put geared onto the champions there. So that gives him a little bit of range protection, though I don't think I'll be hitting them this turn. So that's about it. I'll push up now. So my turn 1 was pretty straightforward as well. Pretty much everyone ran. But things were kicked off by Harkevich, who allocated a focus each to a jack, then cast Fortune onto the Ironfang Pikemen, which went as quickly as they could over towards the control zone. And he also put Escort onto himself, making his jacks a little bit quicker before they activated. So the whole army has pushed forward. There we go. Okay, this turn started with a pretty spectacular shot from the mortar crew, which landed right in the head of one of the Fanblades, killing him and causing a reasonable amount of collateral damage. The dice went nuts. And as you can see, the Fanblades have disappeared more or less over this side, but there's still plenty over there. Harkevich activated next. He did feat. He also cast broadsides, which was really ineffective. I don't think I killed anything with it. On the feat turn again, thoroughly unspectacular. Just jacks with Rat 4. Doesn't matter if you're getting an extra attack, they're just going to be missing stuff. And with tough infantry, and I think reasonably well spaced out, it was hard to get at them. On the right hand flank here, I misjudged the charge completely with the Ironfang Pikemen, so I'd say they're going to die very swiftly to the Retribution. But things went okay elsewhere. The Great Bears did what they did best and came in and killed a few Fanblades. The War Dog killed off one and then did a return. Other than that, dropped a bombard from this jack onto the guy with the spears. What's his name?
The Impaler.
The Impaler for 2 pips of damage. But I did manage to pick up a control point. This jack ran into contact with that flag, and Gorm the Wolf and the jack are in that area to control it. So that was pretty effective. Okay, over to Anthony. Okay, so Anthony feated this turn, so I'll let him talk through the turn.
Okay, so in this area here we had a lot of Ironfang Pikemen, so I needed to clear them out so the champs could get a charge on the Devastator.
There's only one left alive.
Yeah, so the Impaler, the Bomber and the Fellcaller all went to town on the Ironfang Pikemen to clear out space for the champs with Blood Fury to charge in on the Devastator. But even with 5 dice charges, they only managed to take out, what, 1 system?
Yeah, well I'll show you the damage grid and you see how much damage they did. So an awful lot of damage there, but took out the left arm, which is his bombard, but he still has movement right arm cortex intact, and that's for a total of 6 boxes still left, so he'll get some retribution hopefully.
Yeah, and the Fanblade's going to close down on the Great Bears. The leader made a heinous amount of tough rolls, 6 I think.
At least 4. Yeah, you're probably right. It probably was 6.
Well, after the feat, because he got hit 3 more times.
Oh yeah, it's insane.
So then Madrak moved up, popped the feat, cleared out the last couple of pikemen, put some more damage on the Devastator, but still not enough. even rolling a lot of 5s and 6s.
Yeah.
Arm 23 is huge. And then even with my extension I got timed out there, so I didn't have time to activate the KSB and get them up here to pump everyone's arms, so this could be a little bit of a awkward turn. And eMadrak's a little bit in the wind as well. More than I'd like anyway.
I'm trying to figure out how I can win this on scenario. It would be exceptionally tough and very, very risky. Okay, so let's see how we get on. Okay, so I didn't manage to make a really strong play for the scenario at all. Things started off with quite well with Diana putting essentially harm onto the champions that were standing in front of the Devastator, Destroyer, should have done my own jacks. Holt then shot the guy that was out of melee in the back with 2 shots, managing to take him out. My ability to roll tough checks is amazing. Anthony's ability to roll tough checks is equally amazing, just the other way. He failed all of the tough checks. Gorman chucked an acid grenade on top of those guys, which reminds me my jack is now corroded as well, which we should mark. It didn't do a whole lot other than cause damage to my own jack with a massive damage roll, which really stopped the kind of the scenario run, because he was hoping to get in and slam this guy, but it took out his movement, so no slamming for him, but he did manage to cream the guys in front of him. I would decide the Great Bears did what they did best and killed the Femblades. Took all the attacks. The Femblades made a few tough rolls, but thankfully not the right ones. Over here, the Mortar, again playing a Stormer, dropped a pie plate in on top of the Creelstone and killed 2 guys, I think, with that. Maybe 3? Yeah, 3, including the UA. Harkevich came around, shot another one, which means they probably need to make a command check.
They're fearless.
Oh, they're fearless, so they're fine. This jack dropped a bombard in their direction, but completely missed. And I think that's more or less everything. Everybody, the dog, just ran around to protect Harkevich. Oh, yes, and the Fellcaller was killed by the sole remaining Ironfang Pikeman, who may, if he's lucky, be engaging.
Might be.
I'd say it's just out.
Yeah.
You can check it if you want. I'd say it's fractionally out.
Nope. He's in by a little bit.
Well, hey, okay, so
I have to deal with that now.
that's nice. Okay, so that's my turnover. So Anthony managed to pull off an assassination attempt I didn't even see coming, so I'll let him talk through the steps involved.
Okay, well, basically I had eMadrak sitting here, and I knew with Killing Ground I could get Pathfinder, but I needed a charge target. He couldn't see the Great Bears, so I ran my 2 remaining KSB guys up there, and he charged the Attendant there, and then used what little remained of his fury to get at Harkevich. Unfortunately, Harkevich had a really high defense, so I kind of had to go all or nothing in on one massive attack.
Thanks to the dog, and his armor was decent.
His armor was decent because Owen timed out in the last turn and forgot to cast spells.
The dog actually nearly saved the day. He countercharged the guy, managed to knock him down, but it was the tough check. It was a vital tough check.
And I suspect I got some damage on Harkevich, but not enough to finish him off. And I suspect eMadrak is now going to die because...
Well, I hope so. He's no fury to transfer, and he's no one to sacrifice, essentially.
So it would just take some... he's got the bonus from the KSB, and that's about it. But there's the Great Bears right there, so I'm not confident. Yeah. But with all my other stuff dead, it was really the Hail Mary play or nothing. Yeah,
I think I might be killing off the KSB first. Oh, look at Holt. He's got 2 nice guns, doesn't he? Alright, let's see how it pans out. Okay, it's all over. The Great Bears finished it. There was a little bit of health, so Holt took a shot at the Creelstone Bear, knocked him down, took another shot. He needed anything other than Snake Eyes. He scored Snake Eyes, but thankfully the Jack was able to walk in and just pummel him. Then the Great Bears just did their best again, just swarmed around. The guy who miraculously refused to die and had the 6 tough checks brought eMadrak down to 2 boxes with his backswing attacks, and the next guy along the line just thumped him in the head. And that was game over. So Harkevich is sitting there with 6 focus and nothing to do. But sure, that's not a bad way to end the game. Alright, thanks Anthony. Do you have any closing thoughts?
No, that this final turn went exactly as I expected to, and the Hail Mary didn't work out. But such is the nature of a Hail Mary.
I think that's it. Good game. Alright, see you all next time.